Part of the Anishinaabeg Nation. We came from the East Coast, and we have this thing called our migration route. And there's old stories that are linked to it, and you're looking at something that's hundreds of thousands of years old. And it's the movement of our people as a nation across what is now referred to as Canada, extending all the way west towards the Rocky Mountains, north towards where the Cree are in Hudson Bay, and then south into the Dakotas and Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota around the Great Lakes, and then back in towards the southern part of Ontario. When we look specifically at Georgina Island, some of the history, and there'll be people coming towards our community from different areas, but on this migration route, people moved up towards Lake Superior, and a group came back down around and settled into around the Lake Simcoe area.
There is a lot of history to Georgia Island and the Ojibwe people of how we came here. When it comes to the water, it's something that we take a lot of pride in protecting. For years, it was it still is our way of transportation. We use it every day, whether we're on the ferry or drinking. So it's very important to our community.
It has unique flora and fauna and a really rich history and culture there. It's governed by a chief, Chief Donna Bigcanoe, and 4 council members, and traditionally has been governed as such with an elected chief and 4 councillors, as we know the Indian Act constitutes that contemporary or European style of governance. But they also govern in Indigenous traditional ways as well. And so they look after transportation and roads and maintenance and education and health and all of those fine things. They split up between the council, and that's how they govern the community.
Water and land shape all of our identities. We are land-based people. Traditionally, we've been hunters, harvesters, gatherers. And because our livelihoods were so connected to what was happening cyclically, like on the land and the seasons, we are tied to those seasons. But culturally, we have things that are rooted in our histories that tell us when it's time to hunt, like when we're looking at our star maps and what's happening in the natural world. There's reasons why we do those things. And it all goes hand in hand with our traditional values and teachings around, living in partnership with the natural world and the animals and things that exist within that.
I was always told from a young age, you give back. So what you go to learn, you bring back to your community. When we come together for our events, we help out in whatever way we can, and we take care of each other. And for our Indigenous children, for them to have that safe space that, my school and my classmates understand a little bit about who I am, and if not going further and really understanding and learning language or learning some of those cultural teachings. And
we smudge so we can wipe all our bad feelings away. With Miss Ross, we make traditional food.
Now that we have the opportunity to give our Indigenous youth a chance to learn their culture, I feel like it's one of the most important things and one of the most special things that we can do to keep our culture alive.
Our culture is really about who we are and where we come from and the gifts that we carry and where we're heading. And those cultural values make sure that we're living our lives in a good way. We call that Minobamadswin. So how we're walking softly on this earth together and what that looks like. And it's not something that I often see in other worldviews or cultures. And so it's essentially who we are as a people. And if we want to carry that on as Anishinaabe and give that to our future generations, it's extremely important that we prioritize it.